OnePlus. Very, very sneaky. Very sneaky OnePlus. I caught on to what y'all were doing after I read this report. I think I know what y'all were doing. Trying to be a little sneaky, right? A very easy cop out by OnePlus, but if you take a look behind the scenes, if you read between the lines, you can tell what's going on. OnePlus has been, they're going to give them, this publication is going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I like to go one step farther, and typically I give people, friends, family, the benefit of the doubt, unless I know they're a pathological liar or something like that. Then I don't give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, OnePlus, I don't personally know who runs OnePlus. I don't know the employees, so there's a chance that their claims are true and valid. There's a strong chance that this is a true statement. But if you're the conspiracy theory type of person, there's very interesting findings here and more interesting timing if you look at the details and all what unfolded. So the OnePlus 12R, that is a watered down version of their flagship series OnePlus 12 that was just released a couple of weeks ago, right alongside the launch of the Samsung Galaxy S24 series. It's kind of flew under the radar, so they did some good online marketing for these devices. The 12R, the R series, is similar to the A series, like what Pixel does, right? It's a watered down version of a flagship device. Looks the same, looks similar, but unlike Pixel's A series, this one performs similar to their flagship device. This was their R series was launched with similar specs to a flagship device of 2023. Their 2024 flagship, the OnePlus 12, has all new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, all new top-of-the-line internal components. Well, the 12R caught people's attention because it has last year's flagships. The Pixel A series puts the same flagship processor, but everything else is subpar, which is why the price is considerably cheaper. So this made news because everything, the 12R, because OnePlus 12R, because everything, when you go down the stat sheet, looked freaking awesome. I mean, it had the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, it had a Quad HD display, LTPO display, Super AMOLED, it had a ginormous battery, 0 to 100 super fast charging, VOC charging in like 0 to 100 in like 20 something minutes, right? And one of the things that I always look at is the UFS storage. UFS storage is the internal storage, how fast the memory is inside your phone. Not necessarily how big it is, that would be 128 gigs that you typically see, 56 gigs, 1 terabyte of storage. That's not this. UFS storage is how fast the phone can process that memory. So starting apps, launching apps, how fast your phone can download a file and store it between two different files. After you download it, it's in the downloads folder. That UFS storage, the faster the better the UFS storage you have, the faster you can transfer files to and from inside of your device. Well, that matters. That matters a lot, and nobody ever talks about that, but that's one thing that I always look at. So this new OnePlus 12R was cited at having UFS 4.0. Now, the base model, they said, had UFS 3.1, which was basically over a year old. The newest generation of UFS storage is 4.0. The S24 Ultra has UFS 4.0. The OnePlus 12 has UFS 4.0. This was reported when it was released to have the base model. The base model was on the spec sheet of the 12R is 8 gigs at 128 gigs of storage. That was said to have UFS storage 3.1, right? That base model. Now, if you upgraded to the larger storage variant of the OnePlus 12R, the 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, and they also have a 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigs of storage. Well, as I mentioned, the base 8 gig 128 said it had UFS storage 3.1. But if you upgraded to one of the two higher options in the storage department, OnePlus was going to bump up the UFS storage to 4.0. Well, it turns out that's not the case. No. It appears, now that they're starting to ship them out, that all of the OnePlus 12Rs have UFS storage 3.1. And they're claiming a pure accident, pure typo. Oops, my bad. We didn't catch that. Thank you for letting us know. We'll change it on the website. Now, I'm not going to make any claims. I don't know anything as much. I only know as much as the article I'm presenting to you right now and in the description box. Again, I don't know anybody on OnePlus or anything. However, mighty coincidental timing here, because I was thinking, you know what? And I hate to think this way, but I just do. So I wonder if OnePlus said, because I think brand new it's like $499, but the upgraded version's like $599, so it's pretty affordable. But what if they encourage, the higher dollar price they sell it for, the bigger their profit margin is? Meaning, if they make more money on selling the higher storage variants than selling the base model storage variant. So they would encourage you to order and purchase the higher storage variant. Well, the higher storage variants, they claimed, had UFS 4.0, and they know OnePlus has a lot of geek fans and nerd fans like myself. I am a nerd. I am a geek. I will say that loud and proud to say that. And I look at stats. I look at numbers. On everything, not just phones, but cars, keyboards, mouses, monitors. It matters. And they know that. OnePlus is geared towards enthusiasts. They are geared towards people like you and I. So they know people that order the higher storage variant, the higher priced models of the 12R, see that it has UFS 4.0, because I came this close to pulling the trigger on a 12R with 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. Not just because, but one of the main reasons was that it said it had UFS 4.0. In my opinion, it makes that much of a difference. I don't want to buy a phone with 3 or 4 year old technology. I want the newest, latest, and greatest UFS 4.0 storage, right? So what if OnePlus was saying, we know our users and potential buyers are real stat conscious, right? What if we tell them it has 4.0 in there, and obviously it doesn't, but what if we just say it has UFS 4.0? Who's going to check, right? Who's going to check? Well, somebody did. And thankfully they did, because they all got 3.1. Now, should this be the difference between buying a phone and not buying a phone? Me personally, yes. And now I know I'm definitely not going to buy one. But to the average person, maybe not, right? Maybe not, but to me, it matters. So I know I won't be buying one now. Plus, I'm gonna get the Nothing Phone 2A over the 12R. That's just me. But OnePlus backtracks on its initial announcement, admitting that the OnePlus 12R will actually feature UFS 3.1 storage technology on all variants instead of the UFS 4.0. it had advertised for the 256 model. The company claims that the UFS 3.1 will provide good performance in terms of memory reading and writing speed. I mean, good performance, yes, but the best in fast, super fast performance? No. Despite the storage technology discrepancy, the OnePlus 12R still offers a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, 8GB of LDDR5X RAM, which is good, but a minimum of 128GB storage, 80 fast watt charging, making it an attractive option at its $500 price point. And not for me. This will probably fly under the radar. This is not going to get any attention, but sorry OnePlus, I had to blow up your spot. I know y'all were hoping there would be no YouTube videos about this, but I'm gonna cut this up and upload this as an individual video. So here are some of the specs that also this Android Police article shows here. Look, it's a good phone. It's a decent phone, but look, I know I'm not the average person. I get a ton of phones here, but if I want a flag, this is a very, very attractive device. Spec-wise, price-wise, but it's this little one thing would cause me not to buy it. Now look at this. UFS 4.0, perfect example. UFS 4.0 versus UFS version 3.1. UFS storage 4.0 is up to 100 times faster read speeds and up to 133% faster in write speeds. That is a huge, astronomical difference. Remember, this is how fast this goes into play with how smooth your phone operates. How snappy is the operating system? How fast will it open up an application? How fast will it open up your camera app? How fast will it take a picture? How fast will it transfer files? How fast will it transfer storage, photo samples? Gaming is a huge UFS storage dependent, right? Huge. So that's why I'm making this. That's why I wanted to bring this to everybody's attention. Look, in my eyes, it's a big deal, but I'm sure some of y'all probably don't care. But OnePlus, you've been caught red-handed. But look, this is a huge deal, right there. Proof's in the pudding, and it's right there. So I'm gonna get out of here. You can check out this article if you want. I'll link it in the description. We didn't have that many people show up in the chat. I do appreciate the viewers that are viewing it, viewing us right now. Shout out to all the truck drivers. I do appreciate everything y'all do, and all the regular viewers. Thank you very much. If you missed us, remember, you can always catch the replay. Remember, I'll always see you tomorrow. We do live stream every day, and I upload daily. So no harm, no foul. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And as I mentioned earlier, I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Let's do a giveaway tomorrow. Show up in the chat tomorrow and we'll do a giveaway. Peace.